Thank you so much for taking this time to talk to us today.
That's my pleasure.
So Tongkat Ali, our 5-star, the 5-star Tongkat Ali, there it is, is one of our best sellers. And we're really happy with the product, and we get such amazing positive reviews from it. And we do get lots of questions asking us, you know, what makes us different from what is out there in the market. And we thought it'd just be best to speak to an expert like yourself, Dr. Annie, the head of research and science of 5-star. You're more equipped than us, so this is a great opportunity for us just to educate our community, like and share these clips with them. So we're quite excited about that.
Sure. So yeah, Shaira was saying that you have some questions. So yeah, we can go right into the questions, and I'll see if I can answer all of them.
Just to start off with, what makes 5-star Tongkat Ali more superior compared to other extracts of Tongkat Ali in the market?
So the thing is, now the Tongkat Ali extract that you're using is actually standardized extract, and standardized to 4 different compounds. And at every batch that we produce, we make sure that these compounds are there in the quantity that is already specified. Okay, so and that specification is actually decided by the Malaysian standards, by which we abide. And all the clinical studies and the toxicology studies are done on these standardized extracts. Okay, so when some of the extract that's available in the market, not only extracts, but actually they call it Tongkat Ali, but it's not extracts, it's possibly ground powder. So how we know this is when we actually open it up, open the capsules, or when we have a look at the powder, we'll notice that it actually looks like sawdust. So if it is ground root, which means it will not have the quantity of the active compound that you're looking for. That's number one. And we have also heard about, 200 to 1, 100 to 1. We've got a hold of this. We got a hold of these extracts, and we tested this out in our lab to see if it has the active compound inside. And in most cases, it is actually less than the active compound we have stated in our standardized extract. Okay, and if you do a Google search on all the different type of extracts that you have, you will not find a clinical study attached to these extracts. All the clinical studies, all the clinical evidence is only on the 5-star extract, the Tongkat Ali extract that we produce. So it's a huge difference between what we produce and what's out there in the market.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've seen that with customers. They have gone and tried other Tongkat Ali, but then they've come back to us because obviously the quality has a price tag, but they've ended up coming back to us thinking, yeah, we can see the difference. So
that's great. And the 5-star Tongkat Ali also has several patents attached to it. So the initial patent was on this ability to modulate healthy testosterone levels. So patent has a lifespan, so that has expired. But we have actually continued to do research on this extract, and we have now a patent for immunity, antiviral property, and also women hormonal balance. So, it's a lot of science behind it.
Dr. Annie, can I also ask you, in terms of the standardization, you said there are the biomarkers that you look for in the standardization. Could you just explain a bit further?
So now the biomarkers. So the biomarkers that we have is Eurycomanone. So it has to be within a certain amount, between 0.8 to 1.5% is the amount in the standardized extract. The other one is the polysaccharides, the glycosaponins, and the total proteins. So, within the polysaccharides, within the glycosaponins and proteins, there will be a lot of compositions within it. But we look at it in totality because it's a natural extracts. So we will not go into one by one, because at the moment we have like around 68 different compounds which is already analyzed and within Tongkat Ali extract itself. So we look at it the totality, and that should fall within a certain percentage before it is actually standardized.
Okay, brilliant. So I've got another question based on the Eurycomanone value. So we've got some customers that say, they bought a particular brand, for example, at 3% Eurycomanone value.
30?
Does that make at 3%? So they claim that the product says that it's 3% Eurycomanone. So does that make it any better than the 5-star extract, or that doesn't really mean anything in terms of quality?
The thing is, a lot of people are zooming down on Eurycomanone, and they say that, no, if I increase it to 2%, it's better. If I increase it to 3%, it's better. But the thing is, the manner in which it is produced, it's most likely using a solvent extraction. And a solvent extraction is actually not following the traditional use of how it's been made, where it's actually a water extraction. So we use water extraction because that's the safest. You're not actually playing around too much of it, increasing certain things and reducing certain things, which is typically of an organic solvent extraction. So the safety of, if you look around, you can do a quick Google search. If you look around, you will not find the safety to back up 2%, 3% Eurycomanone. There are no studies to support that. Whereas for the water extract, there is studies, not only clinical study, but also toxicology study. Now, toxicology studies are actually animal studies, which follows a certain international guidelines, and we adhere by it.
Brilliant. Thank you.
That's amazing. I think that's so important that you cleared that up, because I think customers just focus on that one word, and I don't think they even know what it really means, but yeah.
Yeah, and another thing I'd like to add also, the initial patent that we actually received, the initial study on Tongkat Ali is actually on a particular peptide which is present within the Tongkat Ali extract that's giving the testosterone modulation property. So you can see here, it's actually the peptides, it's also the Eurycomanone, it's of a certain percentage within the natural extract that's given the activity. You can't just push one and then ignore the others to have the benefit. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much.
Also, another question for men: why do you, in your opinion, obviously as a scientist, why do you think Tongkat Ali benefits men?
Because our customers are, it's very popular among our male customers, especially over 35 onwards.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is about the Tongkat Ali, actually, it modulates healthy testosterone levels, and testosterone is a very important hormone in men especially. And the thing is, after the age of 30, and it's more critical after the age of 35 and above, the testosterone levels dips. Okay, and the thing is, when it dips, it has a big effect on physical, mental, and sexual well-being of a man. For one, it sort of increases the mental fog. There's less mental clarity. There's also accumulation of visceral fat as the person grows older. There's a poor muscle tone as well. So all these things affect the total well-being of the man. So that's why it's very important to actually get the testosterone levels optimized. And the thing about normal testosterone levels, it is anything between 400 to 1,120 nanogram per deciliter. If I got the units correct, but what's important is it is that wide. So if you fall within 400, well, your normal testosterone levels. Imagine the person who has a normal but 800 or 900 units per testosterone levels. Imagine how well they can, perform daily lives, mentally, physically. So that is what the Tongkat Ali is targeted to do, to increase the testosterone levels to the point it's still normal, but still on an upper range, so that you enjoy the benefits.
Amazing. And I think a lot of people do see Tongkat Ali as a traditional male supplement, but I take it, and I'm in my 40s now, and I've just found such a big difference myself to my strength and my bone health. And I think people forget how beneficial it is to women.
Exactly. And because of that, so while the initial studies in 2008 onwards that we did was mostly on men, we actually started to do clinical studies on women as well, beginning 2013, 14 onwards. And we, as you said, we have also seen the improvements in women as well, especially in terms of energy, physical strength, because there's also science behind Tongkat Ali showing that actually improves bone health as well. So yes, you're right. It definitely benefits women.
I feel really strong.
Do you think you can take it for a long period of time, say for like 6-7 months ago, or do you think to cycle it, or do you think a year, you know, you can take it continuously? What would you recommend?
In my opinion, I think you can take it continuously, but there's also some feedback, testimonials, you know, especially when a person is already very fatigued, tired, and then take it initially, wow, they feel really good. And then when they take it for a long period of time, they find that, oh, I don't really feel anything, you know, sort of it becomes like a maintenance product. And so they don't feel that so much in like, you know, like more than a year when they keep taking it, they don't feel it. So sometimes, you know, just to have that feeling, we advise such people, okay, maybe we just can lay off for about 2 weeks or so and then get back on it again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really
brilliant. Because I take mine every day. I've been taking it for a good few years now, every day, and I love it.
Great.
Here in the UK market, it's very saturated. So we've got many products to claim they are Tongkat Ali, and they range from £5 and they go upwards. Obviously, we are on the more of the pricier end, but because it's quality. Right, so for us, it's very important just to educate the customers.
We just really appreciate taking the time out and just speaking to us about it. And it'd just be good for us to use these clips, as I said, for our platforms, so people can hear it directly from, you know, someone with your expertise. So we're just really
That's my pleasure to be able to help. Yes. Yeah, thank you, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak about the product that we love so much. Thank you.
We love it as well. We love it as well.
Yeah. Next time, hopefully, we'll do this in person.
Sure.
Hopefully, Kabir will fly us over to Malaysia.
Yeah.
Have a good day,
Bye-bye.
everyone.